find some sort of form. Let's look at the lineups between Pakistan and the West Indies. The Pakistan side, and there were to be changes today. In fact, 3. Sohail, flown out here for the injured Inzaman, comes in for Anwar. Fazal comes in for Salim Malik, and also Rehman, the young fast bowler, comes in for Mushtaq Ahmed, who is 12th man. The West Indies find themselves a little bit under the weather with Patrick Patterson not well, so he had to be left out. They decided also to strengthen their batting, bringing in Jimmy Adams there in the middle order. It's a powerful lineup for the West Indies batting. Pakistan won the toss, looked like a very good batting wicket, decided to put the West Indies in, and the West Indies needing to make some big runs.
For a catch at the wicket, the umpire is in on move, and so is Haynes. That was a big appeal. You couldn't get bigger than that.
Let's take a look at that. Well, in situations like this, all one can say is the umpire knows best.
And he's given him this time. So Haynes goes like before. One appeal turned down, and the next one given by umpire Diedrichs. Perhaps a little bit of a balancing act there. And Wasim Akram is happy, Desmond Haynes is not. And the West Indies have lost their first wicket. They're now 12 for 1.
Short and pulled away through mid-wicket this time for 4 more. Beautifully hit through the covers. That was really a cracking shot by Phil Simmons. What a way to get off the mark.
And a bad delivery from Rahman.
13 overs bowled. The runs coming at just about 3 to the over. But it should have been 2 down. Rahman again to Lara, and Lara cracks this one away, square for 4. That was a magnificent shot.
Probably his favorite shot. The square cut, he hit it so beautifully. You just see him off the ground, all the timing.
Glorious shot. That is absolutely magnificent. He put the right foot out, stroked through the line of the ball, and it whistled to the boundary.
Cracking shot, 4 runs. There's a man on the boundary, but he's square. Lara knows that. And he hit it through the covers. You see how they've accelerated the scoring rate. And that's it. This time on the front foot through the covers. Glorious shot by Brian Lara. And what an entertaining and joyous 50 this has been.
There was no way he should have hit that for 4. Absolutely no way. That ball was not short enough, and yet somehow Lara got himself into position and pulled it through mid-wicket for his 14th boundary. Aqib Javed, from the moment he let that ball go, would not have felt that that deserved to have been hit for 4. But this fellow is batting with such command now that you feel he can do almost anything. Another glorious shot, finding the gap, and there really was not much of a gap. Now, how do you get a ball past extra cover, past long off, past deep extra cover for 4?
All in the timing.
Glorious shot again. Goodness gracious. This is something absolutely special here. We are seeing one of the great one-day innings. There's no question of it.
Capacity crowd of 24,000 people and the whole Westindies dressing room rise to this young man. A truly superb innings from Brian Lara. His first one-day international 100.
Makes it to the ropes.
There's another huge hit here by Phil Simmons at 6. If you pitch it up to Phil Simmons, he's likely to have a go at you, and certainly that's exactly what happened there. And you see how the third 50 came off 38 balls, even quicker than this last 50. But it's been a galloping rate. Swings, and he's out. He was caught, a bit of a juggling act, but the catch held as he swung at that one, and it looped up to a sort of backward point position. Well, without a doubt, we're heading for the biggest score so far in this series.
He's got 4 runs for it. And that's just about the first one he's got for 4, which has not gone where he intended. Squared him up, outside edge, past the keeper. He's caught behind. So Richardson goes cutting, thick edge. So Richardson caught by Rashid Latif off Waqar Younis for 7.
I wonder if Wasim Akram made the right decision to put the West Indies in.
So Brian Lara's great innings has ended with a catch to Shoaib Mohammed. He's out for 128. Waqar Younis takes 2 wickets in an over, and the West Indies are 230 for 3. Brian Lara out for 128, but just let the crowd tell the story of this innings. Here's the dismissal.
That delivery by Younis, slightly slower one, and Lara driving into the covers, doesn't manage to keep it down, plays that one uppishly into the hands of the safest fielder in the side, Shoaib Mohammed. And here's the applause, well deserved, by the left-hander Brian Lara. Absolutely an electrifying innings with 24s in facing 126 balls. His first ever 100 in one-day international, 128.
Let's look at the West Indies scorecard. Electrifying cricket, and it came from Brian Lara, the very, very talented, elegant left-hander with a lot of power. His innings can only be described as absolutely awesome. 128, well supported by Simmons, 70, and then Hooper, 20 at the end, along with Adams. And 268 for 5, and the bowling from Pakistan. mostly took stick, but Akram bowled well, taking 1 for 41 off 10 overs, and Yunus in his 7th over taking 2 wickets, really stemmed the flow for a while anyway. 10 overs, 3 for 53.
A very long way to go for Pakistan. Steady, but a very quiet start. It's a fine shot.
Indeed it is. Hitting it on the up. And they're beautifully timed and placed. And 4 handsome runs to Amir Sohail.
Seemed to have had it, really should have taken it. A backward square leg, in and out. So Bishop now comes on. And he'll be bowling to the left-handed Sohail. Time for a change in gear here for these two batsmen, because they really have been pinned down. They can't afford to continue scoring at this rate, and in fact they won't, because Carl Hooper takes a simple catch at gully. The first ball from Ian Bishop, off the back of the bat, lobbed to the deepish gully position, Carl Hooper, and Amir Sohail goes, and Pakistan losing their first wicket for 20 in the 12th over. That's gone. Hooper takes another catch. This time a lot sharper at second slip. Bishop strikes again, and Shoaib Mohammed goes for his second duck in successive matches, and Pakistan are really up against it now at 20 for 2.
That's beautifully hit through the covers. 4 runs. Classic cover drive on the great Miandad.
Because Pakistan really can't afford to lose wickets.
That's a short delivery, a bad one from Phil Simmons, and this time it's going to go for 4 runs. Miandad quickly onto that one.
That is Amir Sohail. Came as a reinforcement. It was caught in the gully by Hooper Bishop, and so was Shoaib Mohammed, who got a brute of a ball from Bishop. Wasn't really able to get away from it. Went without scoring.
Just past the diving Murray. Very delicate deflection by Ramiz. Richardson, there could be a run out here. There should be. There will be. Batsman is too far gone. All sorts of confusion, but past the point of no return, and Ramiz Raja has to go.
Yes, a big blow for Pakistan here. That partnership was flourishing. He couldn't really get hold of that delivery. Drives it on the onside, goes for the run with Miandad still anchored in the crease as the throw comes to the keeper, who effortlessly takes the bails off to run Ramiz Raja out.
Ramiz Raja run out 34, Pakistan 95 for 3.
Pakistan 167 runs to win in 19 overs. The run rate creeping up, 8.78 per over. 7 wickets in hand. The current run rate is 3.29. Still a long way to go for Pakistan. Javed Miandad has also quietened down a bit after the dismissal of Ramiz Raja.
That's a good shot. Lifted over the head of mid-on and put it away for 4, hitting through the line. And that's an easy catch. Haynes is under it. So Zaid Fazal is waiting for the umpires to give a no ball for the level of the bunks. He's not getting any joy from them. He has to go. Caught by Haynes off Ambrose. And he's still looking towards the umpires for them to stay. The ball was over the level of the shoulder, in which case, of course, he wouldn't be out if they signalled no ball.
Carl Hooper gave that a bit of air, and he's bowled Mushtaba. He played over it.
Very good piece of bowling by Hooper. Given some air, a little slow, slightly held back. Mushtaba going for the drive. And the leg stump knocked back.
Yeah, it's a very good bit of bowling. He quite often pushes them through flat and a little quicker. And that one he certainly gave air, tempted Mushtaba into the big shot. Javed Miandad with yet another 50. That's his 48th 50 in limited over international cricket, to go with 800s. One of them was made against South Africa at Buffalo Park in East London on Monday, a glorious innings. And this has been another very workmanlike performance. And just 64 balls. And
that's a big one. Ambrose is waiting for it, however.
Curtly Ambrose doesn't miss. Wonderful pair of hands, does Ambrose.
Didn't quite get hold of it. He's a big, powerful fellow, and usually he would expect that to go over the boundary. 125 for 7 as he goes back for 6.
The Westindies on their way to winning this.
he's caught and bowled by Hooper. And that is the end of the match. And a very convincing victory for the West Indies. And once again, all the sides are even Stevens in this series. Each team has 2 victories.
Let's have a look at the Pakistan reply. In the West Indies, 268 for 5, superb knocks. And the reply came as 144 from Pakistan off 46.5 overs. Javed Miandad, a terrific 67. He looks in fine form following on that century he made in the last match, but only Ramez's 34 contributed really. And Pakistan's 144 just was never good enough to get near the West Indies 268 for 5. West Indies bowling, well, they really tightened it up, put the screws on early on with some good bowling from Ambrose, 1 for 18 off his 8 overs, and Walsh, 10 overs, 1 maiden, 1 for 21. But it was Bishop who's been bowling exceptionally well. He didn't play in the World Cup, but goodness me, is he playing here well. 10 overs, 4 for 32. So it's the artistry of Brian Lara that we shall remember for many a year. This left-hander was chosen as man of the match. It came as no surprise because his innings of 128 came off 126 balls. Beautifully timed, and some lovely drives and pulls. So let's have a look at the point situation then, as we look now to see where the 3 teams are in this total international series. Pakistan have played 4, they've won 2, and of course they have beaten South Africa twice. South Africa, they have won 2, beating the West Indies twice, and the West